Hello and welcome. My name's Claire, if you don't yet know me. We are going to be together for the next 10 weeks doing this fun strength and conditioning program. I'm looking forward to it, so thank you very much for joining me. We're going to move through very quickly, so I will tell you what you need to get ready and then we're just going to roll through. Today we're going to use a mini band. I've just got quite a light one and 2 lightish dumbbells. I've got my water on hand too. So I'll start with the warm-up, and as we go through, I'll chat to you about what we're doing. So standing up nice and tall, we'll begin with these spinal rotations. Beautiful deep breaths. I love these ones. Nice way to tune into your breath and gently get your body moving. And then let's go side to side. So feet are wider, chest is up high, hand over hand, and keeping your foot flat, bend to one side, straighten the leg you're moving away from, and then the other. Just like this. Now let's add some arms, one down, one back. As you bring your arm back, draw your shoulder blade towards your spine, the shoulder blade of the arm that's behind your back. Nice and tight. You can add some pace here if you'd like. It's just a quick warm-up. Then let's shuffle our feet a tad closer. Hand over hand again, maybe a tad closer again. And I'm doing some reach throughs. So bum back, up and hips forward. Blow out, bum back. Big breath in, hips forward. A few more of these. And then this time I'll leave my hands up, thumbs are back, I can feel the engagement through my shoulders, and we'll do a standing cross crawl. So elbow and knee together, across in front of your body, nice and tight. Let's add a little rotation still with the high knee now. So I'm bringing my knee up, a little bit of a pivot, and one hand either side of my knee. Woo. And now just some, I call them infinity arms. We're shifting our weight side to side and drawing a nice infinity sign with your arm. Nice pivot again. Other side. And then we're going to get going. The first one is a banded squat. So pop your mini band around your walk through, goes above your knees and flatten. Grab your weights and let's join together and learn it as we go. So feet out wide, chest up high, hands by your side, drop into a lovely squat, nice and deep, come up, bicep curl, and then an overhead press. Down, curl it down to by your side and squat again. This is our second one, we're doing 15. I won't talk too much or I'll confuse us all with my counting. Up again, nice and tight. 4, so nice and strong through your core. 5, we're not letting our legs collapse in with the band. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, ready to roll straight into the next one, 15. So we'll come back to that exercise once we've done everything else. We're going to repeat the whole lot twice. Drop down on the ground into a side plank position. Nice straight line from elbow to knee. Lift yourself up into this nice solid side plank high hip. And we're doing clams. 15 each side, and then we're into the next exercise. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, why not put your hand on your bum and feel the squeeze. 7, just check your elbows under your shoulder. 8, 9, and don't lean back into it. Keep nice and solid. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Other side. 1. I'm not quite in a straight line, so I'll line up more nicely. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep your hip high. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Lovely. Take your band off, stay on the ground. We're going to put the band straight back on again, but around our wrists this time. So round your wrists like this, and then on your knees we're going to do kneel-in push-ups. So nice and tight through your tummy. If we're going to do 15 again, so you might try, if 15 is going to be challenging for you, you can walk your knees closer to your wrists to make it easier. Nice and tight, let's go. The band is there, so we're pushing out against it. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice full depth. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then we're still moving, let me just glance at the clock, into a crawl for 30 seconds. So I'm tucking my toes under, knees are just hovering above the ground. Nice and tight, off we go. So you're pushing out against the band, don't let your hands come in, and it's this cross patterning. So I'm just going to make my way around now. You might have more room than me. Keeping my knees nice and low, trying not to shuffle my bum too much, and trying to keep my hands out in line with my shoulders, not collapsing in. All right, that's our 30 seconds. Next up, we are going straight away to a full range dumbbell ski. And there's 30 reps, and I think I'm just going to have to count or we'll get super muddled. So, feet are quite wide. Feet are, nice and solid, about hip width apart. Starting with the arms overhead, so it's like a high reach. Coming into this straight back ski position, so your arms come down either side. This is our hinge or bend movement. This is the movement. Do once more and then we'll start. Bum back, finding length from tailbone to the crown of your head. Your shoulders are back. Okay, ready for 30? Arms up, nice and tall. Soften at your knees, bum back, and then up again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice strong core. 6, 7, 8. If you can see in a mirror, nice, strong, straight back. This is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 10 left, 8 now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. And there's no rest. Straight away into the next one, which is a static split squat. I'm standing side on so you can see my angles. We're holding this nice squat position. So knee kind of above ankle, not forward of the toe. Back knee back from the hip. And hover just above the ground, no more than 5 centimeters above the ground. And then shoulders back. We're going to do 8 raises just to shoulder height and then swap legs. So you did get a rest while I explained, but we're going now. So set up, ready, 1, 2, keep it low. We're just holding 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, squeeze your shoulder blades, 8, lovely. Little reprieve while you change your legs over. Drop down and off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fabulous. Whew, shake it out. And then we're getting down on the ground. There's 2 more exercises. So we've got 8 exercises we'll run through and then back to the top. This one, great if you experience lower back pain. It's a nice ab exercise called the McGill curl. So we're lying on the ground like this, one leg up, and pop your hand so you can feel that natural curve of your spine. We're going to curl up and keep that curl. Often we flatten it. We're going to keep the curl. So we're engaging your abs whilst your spine is bent like that. So I'm going to pop my hand on my tummy muscles so I can feel, and I'm going to face this way so I can see the clock. We're going to do 3 times 10-second lifts on each side. You will feel it in your neck because all of these, your neck's connected to your abs, they're all going to work together. It's good and it will strengthen over time, but if it's too much, you can pop your hand behind to support. All right, ready to go? Lift your shoulders off the ground, head's relaxed, and we're holding. So see if you can keep your hand not squashed. Try not to close that gap. You're pulling your tummy muscles down, but not closing that gap. And relax for a moment, and then lift again. Nice tight tummy, really pull it down. I'm going to pop my hand here and just feel. Relax and lift. Nice and tight, don't close that gap. All right, change sides. And let's just go straight into it. Lifting up, pulling down with your abs. Relax and lift. Keep it tight, maybe lift a tad higher and relax. And once more, really feeling the engagement of these muscles and relax. Now we're going to a dumbbell renegade row and press. So for this one, nice straight line from your heels to your shoulders, your body's nice and tight. We're pulling up at your kneecaps, squeezing your bum, And we're pushing out a little at your shoulders. So can you feel that engagement through your shoulders a little more? And then I'm going to pull up and press above head. Pull up and press above head. We're doing 16 continuous of those, so it will be 8 each side. Ready to go. Row to your armpit, press overhead. 1. Row to your armpit, press overhead. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Keep your hips low. 12. And don't let your arms creep too far forward of your shoulders, your hands. 14. 15. 16. Lovely. So now I'm going to actually ask you to pause the video and do some testing. We're going to test 3 things, 3 exercises now in week 1, then again in week 5, and then again in week 10. So you'll need to take a note of where you're at so we can celebrate your progress. So the first one that you will be doing is testing a plank hold. I'll just show you what they are. I won't do them for time. The plank hold we're doing on our forearms and our toes. So pushing out at your shoulders, so you're engaged all the way. You've got tension from your shoulders all the way down or from your forearms all the way down. Pulling up at your kneecaps, squeezing your glutes, belly button to spine. So we've got tension throughout your body. Nice low hips. That's the plank hold. Time your best effort, write it down and make a note of how you felt. That's the first one. The second exercise you're testing is this split squat hold that we did in the program. Down nice and low, and have something to gauge your depth. So maybe even a shoe, the back of a sneaker underneath this knee, and call it quits when you're starting to put pressure on it, just hovering above that. Nice hold, as long as you can with your left, as long as you can with your right, holding down low. Record and make a note of how you felt. And this contralateral table hold. So these are testing, we're testing your ability to hold tension through your body with this one. And it's a contralateral one, so cross patterning. So your hands can go out to the side, keeping your hips up high. It's left leg out, right arm out, nice and solid, holding up. As long as you can on your left, as long as you can on your right, with opposite sides, left leg, right arm. As soon as your hips drop, that's your time done. You're finished. So let's go back to the top now. You can, do your testing and then join me again. Back to the banded squat, curl and press. Pop your band above your knees. Grab your weights. Let's go. Dropping down, nice deep squat, curl and press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, final one, 15. Lovely. Pop your weights down and come to the side plank position. Keep your band on. Knee to shoulder or knee to elbow, nice straight line. Hips up high, let's go. 15 clams each side. I'll pop my hand on my bum. Good to feel that you're working. 4, 5, really squeeze it. 6, and control back down. 7, keep your hip up. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, last one and then a quick change. 15, swap sides. Okay, lift on up, keep your hips up, knees and elbow in line. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, really squeeze. 4, check my hips up high. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, keep that bottom hip up, 15, well done. We're on to the kneeling push-ups and then the crawling now. So band off, round your wrists, set up. So spread evenly through your fingers, keep that tension on the band. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, nice firm body. 8, remember you can creep your knees closer if you're failing in your push-ups, you know, if your technique's not good. 10, 11, 12, or if you're not getting full depth. 13, 14, 15. And then the crawl. So setting up for the crawl in this nice hovering tabletop position, toes tucked, knees are low. Push out a little through your shoulders so you're engaging your upper back. Nice and tense throughout. This cross patterning, tiny little steps. So I'm just going to go round. For space, you could just go straight forward if you've got room. Keeping the knees low, not too much bum wobble. We're halfway through. Nice and tight, belly button to spine. Lovely. And now let's get back up for the dumbbell ski swings. Dumbbell in each hand, up nice and tall, feet hip width apart. Start overhead, nice and strong through your core. Bum back, hips forward. So you're swinging the dumbbell either side of your body, finding length through your spine. 6, 7, 8, 9, strong straight back. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, final one, 30. These are the hardest pairing, I think. Next to the split squat static hold. So dropping down and ready for our dumbbell raise, shoulder raise. 8 each side, 1. Keep it low in the squat, in the split squat, 2, 3, 4, shoulders back, squeeze those shoulder blades, 5, 6, 7, 8, change it over, drop on down, keep it down low, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice work. So now back to the McGill curl and the renegade row, and then a cool down. I've actually raced today. Maybe I could have given you a tad more rest. We'll see how we go for time. Let's lie flat on our backs. Hand feeling that curve of your back, in the small of your back. I'm going to have my hand on my tummy. Feel the engagement. Lift nice and tight through your tummy, really tight. And try and keep your back off your hand. Starting the timer. Lift and squeeze. Drop. Short little break. And then we're into it again. Lift and squeeze. Tight all through your tummy, all the way up. And drop. One more. Three, 2, 1, swap sides. And lift. Five more seconds, really tight. Consciously pull right down. And relax. And lift and squeeze all the way up. Keeping your back off your hand. And relax just a second and lift again. Really nice tight squeeze. Lovely. Pop up and grab your weights, ready for the renegade row and press. So set up with your hands below your shoulders, toes are tucked, nice and strong through your core. Pull up at your knees, squeeze your bum. We want a really nice firm body. And then row towards your armpit. We're rotating, so pivoting around on your legs. You can have them wider if balance is an issue. And then press overhead. And down. 2, 3. We're going to 16. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, nice tight tummy, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Lovely. We can cool down now, so let's begin on our backs. Arms just spread out, feet are flat. And we'll just switch the legs from one side to the other. Windscreen wiper legs, nice for your hips and lower back. I'm choosing to turn my head the opposite way to my knees. You can pop that into if you like. And just tuning into a nice slow breath. Then bring one foot flat, fold the ankle below the knee of that foot, and pull back for a lovely glute stretch. Again, soften your breath. Maybe give that ankle that's out on its own a little twirl. And then the other way. Swap your legs over. Next week, the same exercises. So I hope you didn't feel rushed today. But if you did, next week will be a little more familiar, and then more familiar the week after that. Well done. Let's go to a spinal twist now. So I'm going to stretch out that leg that was folded with the foot on the ground. Fold the other leg over. Arm extends. And just try and sink into the ground a little. Grow heavy. Lovely twist for your spine. Soften your breath again. And then go the other way. So I'm straightening my left leg, folding my right over, and the left arm extends. And I'll look along the left arm too, so a bit of a stretch for the neck. Big spinal twist. And then let's come back to all fours, or come on to our all fours. And we'll just do some cat-cow. So tucking your tail under, pushing out at your shoulders, belly button to spine, really arching. And then take a beautiful big breath in. Lift your head away from your shoulders, lift your bum. Blow out as you round. Big breath in. I like to smile here too. While you're lifting, lift the corners of your mouth. Taking a big breath in. Should feel nice and joyous. And then let's just go free range, freestyle, whatever feels good. This is disco cat. So if you want to rule, you can kind of draw circles with your tail. Let it travel up to your shoulders. And then let's do thread the needle. So this is lovely for your back, shoulders and neck. I'm going to have my left arm down, pick my right arm up, and I'll watch as it goes. And then beautiful big breath out as I thread right through, and I'll bend my left elbow so I can get my right all the way to the ground. Shoulder and ear towards the ground. Big breath in. Blow out as I thread through. So that's 4 on that side. I'll do 4 on the other side. Nice and relaxing. And then I'll face this way, staying on all fours. I'm going to keep my left foot down and my left toe tucked, but put my right leg stretched out to the side, foot flat, and then get a beautiful stretch through your inner thigh, your groin, by just rocking back and forward. If that feels great, untuck your left toe, sink on into it, and walk your hands over towards that stretched out leg. So I'm walking towards my right leg, and I'm even going to use my right hand to grab onto my left and pull against it a little, so I get a stretch right down that left side of my body, through my arm and back, as well as my right leg. And sink into it, relax. And then come up. Instead of changing to the other side, or before we do, I'll take that leg that was at the back forward, tuck my toe again, and just push my hips forward and down a little. So a nice stretch for my hip flexor and quad on the back leg. Why don't we bring an arm across for a little stretch as well. Ooh, crackle, crackle. And the other way. Maybe dance your hands around, get your wrists and fingers a little bit of movement. I'll put my outside hand down, other arm, inside arm up. Nice easy twist. Again, I'll dance my hand. And then I'm just going to go to the other side. So left leg out, nice rock in. And then I like the sink. If you don't like the sinking down, no need for it. And walking round. Come on up, and then that leg that was to the side, forward, hook your back toe so you can get a bit more grab, and just push that hip forward and down. So we're up off this hip crease, not leaning forward, up tall, and this time I will interlock my fingers behind my back, just to open up through my chest. Lift your head, heart up proud, nice big breaths. And then just some nice shoulder rolls, wrist circles. We might do a down face dog and make our way up to standing. So down face dog, I'm going to spread evenly through my fingers. I've got my legs straight. If you need to have your a bit of bend in your knees or your heels are off the ground, that's fine. We're just going for a nice big stretch down the back of your legs. And you'll also get that nice feeling of inversion in your head, blood flow to your head. Push your body through to your legs. And I actually didn't announce it, but started to bend one leg and straighten the other. You can do that to get a little bit more stretch into the straight leg. And I often even like to kind of pop that hip out and look under the shoulder on the side of the straight leg to get a bit more stretch down the side of my body. And then I'm just going to walk those feet forward and grow floppy. Nice ragdoll pose. So my knees are bent generously. I'm slumped forward and I will interlock my hands, kind of tuck my hands into my elbows. I'm just going to gently rock side to side. Rolling on up little by little. Nice big shoulder rolls at the top. I'll start by going backwards. Let the blood level out, all dizziness dissipate, and then go the other way. And then I think we will say that's a job very well done. I hope you had fun. I certainly did, and I enjoyed the workout. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye.